Today was day 1 of our family subsistence fish camp. At the end of every July, our family gets together to help process salmon. We either smoke, can, or freeze the fish, and it helps feed all of our families. This morning, the boys picked the net at 6:30 and there were 74 salmon. After breakfast, the rest of the family got together to help process it. Today, they were getting all the salmon ready for the smokehouse. This is Emma. She's using a traditional Alaskan knife called an ulu to cut the fish. This knife was actually made by our cousin Josh. It's really cool seeing the younger kids and teenagers being the ones that are cutting and processing all this salmon. They sure do enjoy it. Since tomorrow's Sunday, we will be taking a break from fishing, but we'll be back on Monday for some more. Today was the second day of our family subsistence fish camp. There were 47 fish in the net today, and by 8 o'clock this morning, the family was out cutting fish. Today they were preparing salmon fillets, as well as getting the salmon ready to be canned. We do both fresh and smoked canned salmon. Look at those fillets, they're absolutely beautiful. Out of everybody here, there are only 3 adults. The rest are kids. The adults are doing an awesome job teaching the next generation on how we do subsistence fishing. From how to cut the fish, smoke it, pick it from the net, it's preserving traditions from generation to generation. Plus, it's some awesome memories to make with the family. Here's Jordan getting some salmon ready to be canned, and Caleb cutting some fillets. I can't wait to see how tomorrow goes. It's day 3 of our family subsistence fish camp. This morning, I tagged along as Caleb and Sam went to go pick the net. We hopped in a boat. It was about a 7-minute boat ride from home. And when we got there, the boys started picking the salmon out of the net. They grab both sides of the net and drag it into the boat, wiggle the fish free from the net, and then store them here in the boat. This whole process took about 30 minutes. I was just there as moral support, and I still got covered in slime. Once that was finished, we headed back home with 64 salmon. We store it in the crate in the water until the family is done with breakfast and ready to start cutting the fish. This is a part of the process that I really don't get to be a part of a lot, so it was really cool being part of it today. Until tomorrow. Today is day 4 of our family's subsistence fish camp. There were 48 fish in the net today. This is Sam. He's going to be showing us how to cut a fillet. He's using the traditional ulu, cuts one stroke at the head and then down the back, and then goes all the way down till he reaches the bottom of the fish, using really clean strokes with his ulu, and then switches to his knife and then cuts the fillet off. That's a beautiful fillet. Back at the house, they're starting to cut the canned smoked salmon. The salmon have been smoking in our smokehouse for a couple days and are ready to be canned. I just wish you guys could smell how amazing this smells. And that's it until tomorrow. Today is day 6 and the final day of our family subsistence fish camp. There were 34 fish in the net today, and once they finished, they pulled the net out and got it stored for next season. They were cutting 15 fish for fillets and the rest for canning. I am so proud of the younger kids, the ones who are getting up and picking the net at 6:30 in the morning, the ones getting covered in fish slime as they cut and prepare the salmon, and the ones in the house who are canning and vacuum sealing for the freezer. They really do have a lot of fun and really respect these traditions passed down from generation to generation. Today, I learned my great-grandmother Mary could fillet a whole salmon in 20 seconds. That's fast. She probably would be a little frustrated with how slow we're going compared to her. And hopefully by today, all the canning will be finished. I got to go inside our smokehouse and check out our salmon. It's going to be pulled down later today. And it was really cool seeing the stats from the last couple of years on the walls of the smokehouse. Thanks for coming along for our week at fish camp. Until next year.